The scum won't inherit the earth, they'll just rip it out of the hands of the last basic people who still may have some of it, and that'll be it. Some call it neo-feudalism, whatever. New empires are being planned at last as the last few decades' experiment with liberalism and democracy come to a close. Communism was defeated, now it's the turn of the centrists, until finally there'll be nothing left but baying hounds and prisons stuffed with the animated corpses of anyone at all who found themselves on the outer. Freedom of speech turns to impunity to shout. Violence becomes the accepted and expected account settlement. Social media becomes television controlled by zillionaires. Statues of arms manufacturers are unveiled across nations. Schools replaced by work camps, hospitals replaced by mansions, entire communities fenced in, both the very rich and very poor, and the rest is no man's land, run by criminal gangs so powerfully armed and organised they fill every gap in the power structure left by the retreat of the ruling class to their pleasure bunkers. Coal and gas is mined simply for the hell of it, and burned into carbon at the same mining pits just to save time. Bills are still sent to homes that receive no power and are repossessed if not paid. Billions of human beings, surplus to need, simply exist, increasing their numbers without access to any kind of education of either contraception or just sex itself. Raw stock, an enormous and growing pool of human resource for anyone powerful and shitty enough to draw from. Isn't it time we had World War III? No need, war is perpetual everywhere, in every continent and within every national boundary. The new warfare state, with the police and army long merged into one organisation with a million arms, attacking whatever communities have dared to form, raiding the shanty towns that are millions of square kilometres across, the constant plundering of humanity for whatever can be extracted from them for the benefit of the few, who have their own problems as their private armies turn against them, coup after coup, until nearly every official head of state is a general of some kind. Everyone in the world ends up being some kind of soldier, drafted into some kind of army. The entire human race at a war with itself that it is unable to end as more people and more weapons are produced in industrial numbers. The planet a planet-sized factory of guns, missiles, landmines, biological weapons and instruments of destruction not yet conceived. Eternal war, war without end. Well, it has to end sometime, and maybe some bored, jaded president for life will just launch the nukes and reduce the surface of the planet to ruins. Maybe that won't end it though. There'll be survivors, and they'll know nothing but insanity and warfare, so they'll just get on rutting and breeding and keeping the whole miserable, pointless saga going on for however long. Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore.